Okay, we're in it. We're live.
The clap does it?
Yeah, so the clap syncs the audio here, just in case the audio there sucks. Right? Right. Okay. We're in the car. It's me, Ryan, this guy Tyler, and we got Yarber in the back searching for some breakfast on the way to the paintball field. And we're gonna film the drive to practice and talk about some I don't care.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna film the drive to practice and talk about some I don't care.
Yeah, some I don't care. So first things first, we're running late, so we decided not to go to Whole Foods as a collective group, and then the other car went to Whole Foods anyway, without telling us. So now we're headed out to the middle of nowhere, where there's certainly nothing as good as Whole Foods.
We got a Sprouts.
So we got Yarber in the back. Looking forward. Are you looking forward too?
I'm trying to figure out this groundbreaking search on the route info that you got going on.
Yeah.
There we go. Sprouts.
Yeah, let's do this.
Dude, a ton of them.
Plus 4 minutes. There you go. Add stop. Bada bing, bada bang. Holy shnikes. Put my seatbelt on.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll put this up here. We'll add this to the pile.
Safety first, kids.
Alright. So, it's the beginning of the season.
Dude, this field layout is so sweet.
We're just kind of talking about our off-season adventures. Tyler's been working hard. Is it colder now?
It's pretty freezing.
It's cold up there, but you still have to crawl under. Is it like icy under the house?
Doesn't matter, rain or shine. I'm crawling under a house every day.
But is it super cold? Like icy?
Yeah, it's freezing. Yeah,
and then summertime
it's only 115 out. So it's good. It's good work. Keeps you in shape.
Are the termites less active when it's cold?
No, the water actually makes them thrive because they need the water to survive. No, temperature doesn't really affect them. They're in the ground. I guess a certain species of it does, but the main termite, the ground termite, they don't get affected by it. Shout out to my termite inspectors out there. Yep, everyone thinks it's all glory. We're out here working our butts off.
Yeah, so termite hunting.
Yep,
that's fun.
What about surfing? Tell me about the shred.
Yeah. That's hard work right there. It's been great. It's probably been the best winter off-season surfing it's ever been. I think
you guys have record
in the history.
Surf.
Yeah, in the history, it was like record-breaking, like size and stuff. I don't mess around with that though. I don't go with those big ones.
Oh yeah.
No.
You gotta come up north and do Mavericks.
No. I don't mess around with that. I did that breath holding class a long time ago in Bali, but I still don't mess around with that. It's
no, I think those waves are just killers. Yeah, the bigger they get.
I stay like
smushers.
Probably 8 feet is like where I max out.
Yeah,
that's big.
Well, that's like Mexico. They get pretty big down there.
Yeah, no, they get big. They get big in San Diego too. It just gets really crowded.
Yeah.
So, you need to go somewhere else when it's like really good. So hopefully, I'm trying to plan some trips, kind of in this season, but it's hard with young Sloan.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So I don't want to take our newborn baby to a third world country. Like it just doesn't make sense. Not like when she's a year older, she's going to be that much safer, but at least she'll have some like tolerances built up to.
No, start them slow. Take them outside to the park and stuff, and then third world countries will come next.
Yeah, that's the next step. Camille's like, let's go to Bali. I'm like, Sloan's not even a month old.
People do it, and it does work out. But
I'm sure she'd be fine.
Yeah.
But
it's just a whole schlep.
Yeah.
That's what we call that.
Yeah, it's also easier for me to say because I'm also traveling right now, and Camille's just sitting at home with the baby, kind of walking around.
So she's got the hardest job. It's relentless.
Yeah.
Relentless work.
Relentless.
Shout out to the moms out there.
Shout out to the moms, dude.
Putting in that relentless work.
Yeah. But we're gonna do we're going to start doing some trips in July. I think she's going to come. We're going to go to Montana for a wedding.
There we
We're
go.
gonna bring young Sloan. And then at some point in time in July, we're going to go do this top secret secret thing out in the East Coast to grow paintball.
Yep.
More on that some other time. Top secret, famous people playing paintball. Then we got the summer camp with BKI. Dude, I told him we needed to get you out there, but you got termites to kill. So
Yeah. Termite
I said
hunter.
you'd be the most fun to.
I'm busy hunting termites in the moon.
Yeah, so we got that going on. We got Vegas coming up.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do we have? We've got a new Field 1 gun coming out.
Ooh, shooting so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We've been testing it all weekend.
we can see the summit
Yeah.
of as Yosh said. Yosh said that we've been on a long perilous journey to get this thing to come to fruition.
Yeah.
And we are
But
we've been testing.
all the work is paid off because it was shooting good.
Shooting really good.
Yeah.
So we froze some paintballs overnight in the truck, so we'll see how it shoots with brittle paint.
all be frozen in the truck.
Yeah, we literally left Blake's truck at the paintball field with all the paintballs in it, and it got to 29 degrees last night. So we're eager to see how that's gonna work. Do you guys want any of this coffee?
Yeah,
This whole thing of
Sure.
carafe of coffee. Cafe.
The giraffe.
Oh,
Carafe.
holy crap.
Yeah, those things keep it hot.
I'll wake you up. All right.
Oh, excuse us. Anyway, so let's see.
Let's talk about sweet field layout, man.
We want to talk about the layout?
Yeah.
Let's give it a little bit of layout. Let's give
Yeah.
them a little layout breakdown.
So we got the Australian boomerang Dorito side,
Yep.
and then you got Martha's legs.
Cassie's legs.
Kathy.
Cassie. It's an inside
On the,
college joke.
on the snake side,
And in the center.
and in the center.
Yeah.
It's a fortress up the middle there.
Yeah. We were talking to Kyle from the Ironman.
Yeah.
He said that his team wasn't doing great yesterday.
It's unfortunate.
That's too bad. With all those pickups.
Yeah.
But he did not crawl through the legs on the snake side.
It's a risky move.
I did it.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It's a risky move.
It's pretty sweet.
You just
It's
gotta go
really
ahead
scary.
first.
Yeah.
You gotta go ahead
You
first.
gotta go ahead first and hope that there's not a guy like sitting in the snake too, looking straight through the hole.
Yeah.
When you peek your head down.
Head first through Martha's legs. Or, Cassie's legs.
Yeah. So let's see. Snake side. Well, the field's a little slippery because it was wet, so it's hard for us to get a good start. But the Aftermath guys were doing a good job of shooting us going just to that first can.
Yeah.
That was on the first day, but yesterday's practice we were able to make it out pretty easily.
Yeah.
So we're also kind of like floating in that little open blind zone.
Teams
shooting.
who really do the work and dial in those shots are going to get paid off that.
Yeah.
that.
Not many people on either one of the two teams are shooting towards the Dorito side. I don't know.
Yeah.
Couldn't really see. You can't really see over there.
Yeah.
I think we got shot like once running over that way at one time.
Yeah.
That's about it. That center brick is pretty dominant to lock that Dorito side down, unless you're Tyler.
Man,
Then it doesn't really matter if anybody's trying to lock you down.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy on the Dorito side with all the middle stuff. I mean, someone could get really crafty up there and make some back and forth moves from those bricks and
Yeah, really trick
catch people off guard. That's going to be the move, I think, coming into the tournament.
A-Rod did a couple little run-throughs on the first day, but yesterday I think he made one decent one.
Yeah.
But it's tough because you really gotta if you're gonna go through that center, you really gotta hope. It's luck.
Yeah.
You know,
Unless
it's luck
it
that
gets-
your game plan matches up against their game plan.
Right.
Yeah.
It's tough to make it through there because there's so many guys that can see you, and I think everybody's kind of conscious about it. You know, I know that we're kind of wide open a lot. If you run out to the outsides and try to play out, and the back center shoots, and then if everybody's playing outside, then you're going to make it. So that's a good way to kind of scout teams. If you notice, teams are constantly running to the can, the temple on the Dorito side, and then the corners or the outsides, and always playing out down the tape. Then I think you're more able to penetrate up that center.
Absolutely.
And so it's a scouting thing.
Yeah.
Right?
And then also just being patient. I mean, you can wait till you have a couple G's and really have it formatted in your brain on what you're going to do and then execute it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like it sucks because, well, it sucks. It's tough because that can guy on the snake side usually goes in there and tries to hold.
If play the inside a lot.
Well, I don't. I only play the inside when I'm getting put in down the tape because I want to get there and try to keep them out of the snake. Yeah. Because that guy can keep guys out of the snake heads up pretty well. Yeah. But the issue is that if you get put in, if you're looking down the tape like that, trying to hold all those guys, then you're gonna look inside and probably catch somebody running up the middle. But if you go in there and you look inside, you can bomb on the Doritos. That's right. And you can stop anybody coming up the middle, but nothing can really slow down that snake side. I mean, the Dorito Tower Temple can shooting that way. Like we tried that, the cross a bunch.
It worked a little bit.
It worked a little bit, but I think that if a team makes it out to the snake corner, it's pretty easy to put that guy in and make him move. So there's a lot of hopefully we're going to do this play and I know it's going to work, but if our play doesn't match up well against the other teams, like if they try to go up the middle on this play, we're all outside.
Paintball, baby.
Yeah, it's paintball, baby.
Yeah, that's it. Name of the game right there.
But I'll tell you what, Marcelo is back to 100%. I don't know if you saw him cruising around. Like yesterday, it was funny because Alex still ate his lunch, chewed him out for the one time that he decided to go up the middle. He got yelled at. Yeah. But he was in there handling in the snake. So I've been bugging him a lot. I've been giving him shit for I don't know, as long as I've known him.
So he went in the snake all last weekend in Australia as well.
Yeah, he was getting in the snake. Yeah, he was ready. He told me, he's like, I'm gonna do it. You watch. I was like, yeah, right. But he did it. It's sweet. You need that too because on this field, it's not like a really heads up smash him, crash him, bash him thing. You have to you go into the snake one. You got to get some good shots, and you cruise around that corner. And when you get to that 50, you got to be super crispy on that shot. That's when you wrap, you know. Yeah. And then if you miss that shot on their guy in snake one, then you either got to hold it or just quickly wrap him and go and get him. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun to watch.
Well, that's where you're gonna get the productivity out of it is just getting to that 50 and wrapping, and you can catch a lot of Dorito guys slipping. You can catch the guys on the wire slipping. So that's where you're gonna get paid there.
Paid.
That's it, man. Snake God.
Yeah, become a snake god.
Yep.
Let's see. Shooting off the break, back center, shooting snake ways, pretty standard issue. You got to shoot there.
I mean, it's a paintball field, people.
Yeah, come on. I don't even know.
You guys just gotta just run it. Get up the field, connect with your teammates. There's really people overcomplicate the game. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple.
Well, it is and it isn't. Just like life, I guess. You know, you just gotta put the work in mentally and do the work with your teammates, and then it'll pay off. Shout out to Sprouts.
Yeah, shout out to Sprouts, which is...
I think we were sponsored by Sprouts at one point, kind of. That guy, right?
I thought that was Jimbo's, wasn't it? Was it Sprouts?
Dude, that guy was saying that he was from Sprouts.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Walmart stuff.
Yeah, he's bringing us a ton of Walmart stuff. Yeah, that was funny.
I got you, brother.
Shout out to Sprouts, which is the...
I'm just joking. I don't know if it was Walmart stuff.
The last resort when you were supposed to go to Whole Foods, but instead you go to Sprouts. That's a total kick in the bum.
I don't even know if they have breakfast stuff here.
I mean, it's a grocery store.
Do you think they have egg sandwiches and stuff? No.
No, dude, don't even get it twisted. It's not even close to Whole Foods. All right, we're gonna go in here real quick and just get a snack, and we'll be back on the road. Okay, just as we had originally concluded, this is not Whole Foods. Blake's got an orange. I guess I'll go for a banana.
I'm gonna eat an onion.
This is disappointing.
No hot breakfast.
No hot breakfast. No salad. Oh, there is a salad bar here, I think. Oh, there's a bunch of nuts over there.
Yeah.
Great.
You eat that, squirrel.
Hey, watch what Blake got from the vegetable stand. He's gonna come back with a big root. Watch this. Blake, what'd you get? Recording 2. Yup. Okay, live. We're back.
Thank you, Mama Chia.
That was a bust. So wait, did you find kombucha? Did both
It
you
wasn't a
guys?
bust for me. I got Mama Chia.
I got these things. These are kind of fun.
Whoa, those are dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, I literally was wandering around aimlessly. I felt like that.
Sprouts doesn't have kombucha?
No, they do. I know they do. I was looking all over the place for it.
You went to Four Corners?
I felt like I went to Four Corners. I went to the bakery section. I went to the vitamin corner section. It obviously wasn't in that corner, because that was where the meat was. And then the only corner I didn't walk all the way through, because it started turning into vitamins, probably where the kombucha was. So as I was aimlessly walking around, I found these little blueberry crunch balls. I'll tell you what, this was not Whole Foods.
It's not. It's definitely not.
Crunch ball.
Oh no, here, try it out. You tell me.
I got some chia.
Flaxseed.
Some Mama Chia. Mama Chia, if you're watching, I love you. Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're good. But anyway, not exactly what I was hoping for.
That was a quality stop.
Put your seatbelt on before. Yeah, should we hit a flick instead?
There we go.
So,
Let's go watch the new Dragons movie.
I don't know what we were talking about before. No, you gotta save that for your kids.
I know.
But I guess on the topic of eating good, eating healthy. So,
It's vital.
yeah, well, that's true. But I still hate the whole supplement thing, like taking this, taking that,
Yeah,
mixing that, doing this. So I was juicing for a while, and that was solid. I love doing it.
Yeah.
It's a fun routine to get into. Like I did a little blog post about it. I chop up these veggies every morning. But end of the day, it's not super efficient having to cut up all this stuff, and then like I got celery that looks like a 105-year-old woman, saggy and just pathetic looking.
Oh.
Shout out to all the 105-year-olds out there. I'm sorry if
We
your
love
grandma
you.
is, but not pathetic. But you get the idea. It's just that dying.
Yeah.
And then you got the carrots after that, and then like you just don't use everything at the right pace.
Yeah.
I think. So I switched to that green powder stuff because that's what I travel with. I'm traveling a lot. You know, like we had some of this morning.
Yeah.
I bought that on sale at Amazon. That wasn't the best flavor. Probably why it was on sale. But I feel like it's got good stuff in it. It says it does. But I think that well, there's obviously something to all the sea vegetables. That's what you can't get when you juice at home. Like drinking, like fresh squeezed, well not fresh squeezed, but blended carrots and beets, and celery, and all that stuff is really good. But there's a lot of stuff that you can't get to put into your morning smoothies that these like green powders have.
Yeah.
Actually, Blake, you do that spirulina little things all the time. Yeah. You're not supposed to chew those, but you do. Your mouth is all grilled all the time. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just swallow them. They're pills. They're not like Flintstone chewables.
Yeah, but I like the flavor.
That's strange. But
It's
and your mouth is just
Yeah.
like super green. But yeah, that stuff's really good for you.
Well, I think a plant-based diet is far better for people. Well, I mean,
I
if you just
disagree.
look at, the acidicness of what
Okay.
meat does to your cells as a human, because you're a water-based being, you know?
Okay.
It's just like the pH scale, right?
Uh-huh,
You have your
yeah,
pH scale.
Oh, I get that.
Humans are alkaline, they're like in the middle, you know? And you don't want to throw yourself super into an acidic diet, and you don't want to have a super, it's a
I agree with
balance,
that.
just like everything else.
So
A baseline diet.
I just don't agree with the concept that we are solely
I eat
vegetarians. Yeah,
I eat meat.
I know you do.
I know.
I
And
watched you walk down a quesadilla with
There we go.
beef in it last night.
But I probably would do 75% plant-based and 25%,
I do like that.
with like
Well,
that kind of stuff.
There's no denying the fact that vegetables have a lot of nutrients in them, and they're good for your body. And meat has some minerals
That's right.
in it that are also essential for your body, which you can subsidize on either end. You cannot subsidize vitamins, minerals, and that stuff, natural stuff that's in plants with meat. There's no way. There's no meat out there that's like you only have to eat that.
Yeah.
So, with that said, just based on that alone, you can come to the conclusion that vegetables are healthier for you than meat is. However, the energy from the protein that you get, the iron that you get, all that stuff that comes naturally from meat is essential for your body.
Well, it's just like, back in the prehistoric times, you had to eat meat because you would go on long journeys and you would bring the animal with you. That was all. It's not like you could bring your farm with you.
They didn't have like a bean supplement bar that
rolled around.
And look, I don't like the cruelty to animals. That sucks. But I do like to eat. And I'll spend extra money.
There's responsible ways of doing it.
I'll spend extra money on like responsibly farmed eggs and chicken and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, when chicken can be $2.99 a pound or $8.99 a pound, like eventually you're gonna be like, okay, I just can't afford to just keep feeding myself $9 a pound chicken.
Unless you become aware of what's going on with the $2.
Yeah. No, I try to eat as much of the organic and sustainably farm stuff, especially fish.
I think that's
too.
where it's all gonna move. It's all gonna move that way.
Well, no, it's gonna move into the petri dishes.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? They're growing meat cells now. So that's gonna be interesting because technically, and this is why I don't like vegan. I don't like the vegan religion or the mentality or the thought process. I just think that they're far too opinionated.
Yeah.
And technically, there's different stages to it. Like technically,
there's validity in everything, in my opinion. There's everything has its validity.
What I'm saying is, you can't be super gung ho about it and telling people that they're wrong for eating something when you don't follow the vegan lifestyle to a T. And with that, it's like you're technically, if you're vegan, you're not allowed to do business with anybody who is not a vegan.
Is that serious?
Right. So here's the example. So if you go shopping at Sprouts, right, they sell meat. Therefore, the Sprouts conglomerate is a killer of animals. So you should not even support them.
Wow.
Furthermore, if you're buying wheat or if you're buying grains or anything that's harvested with one of those massive combines, is that what they're called? It's called Blake? Yeah. If you purchase products from there, those things are just turning up poor little bunnies. They're turning up mice. They're killing lots of stuff. And I don't think that a lot of those vegan people who are really gung-ho about their philosophy are really taking into consideration that, because this bunny is sleeping with his family, just chilling, hanging out in the cornfield or the wheat field.
Yeah.
Watching his little baby bunny people cruise around, his friends, and we're like, yeah, this is a great life. And then it's like, what's that noise?
Here it comes.
And before it's too late, and they realize they're toast.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the cows, and I don't really like to draw this parallel, some of the cows that are raised for slaughter are sitting there going, oh, my life sucks.
Caged.
Yeah. And then, they weren't happy.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole thought process of...
Do we have a cow translator?
No, we don't. But I just... when you're driving up the 5 and you go by Harris Ranch, they don't look like happy cows.
No. Yeah, where are all these happy
Not
cows?
saying that like,
don't
okay,
they have
great.
commercials about happy cows in California? They all are in California?
Not up the stretch of the 5 right there, that's for sure. Again, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I take part in it.
Well,
I just don't think you can get that sustained energy.
The moral is just choosing to be more conscious
of the whole situation.
That's it. And just trying to realize what's actually going on.
And go get some of that green powder to drive the veggies.
And Mama Chia.
Mama Chia.
Get Mama
Chia. Mainly
Chia.
because of the sea vegetables. I think the sea vegetables are the key.
Mm-hmm.
The key to life.
Sea vegetables.
Sea vegetables. So it's like the seaweeds and all that stuff is a lot of, and then like the spirulina, the chlorella.
What about the sea cucumbers?
The sea cucumbers, I believe those are living beings.
Yeah, Camille caught one recently.
Camille caught one recently.
She milked that thing.
Squirted all over her. That was great.
Shout out to you being engaged.
Yeah,
Man.
shout out to the engagement.
Yeah, we're gonna rip it. Can't
It's
wait
going to be
for
part of
that.
the century
Yeah.
when it ever happens.
Yep, it's coming.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush. We got a baby.
Yeah.
What more commitment?
Well, you need another baby to top
And we need
that
another
off.
baby. And Camille doesn't want to get married if she's pregnant or within like several months
Well, that's
of that.
perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
I mean, fire off another baby
There we go.
in a year.
That's what I did.
Yeah, we're not getting married till 2022.
It's gonna be the party of the millennia.
Yeah, party of the
Ever.
21st century.
Yep.
So let's talk about
Let's talk about
young Tyler.
Okay.
Young T. Moving up the ranks in the pro divisions or the divisional side, because I get a lot of messages.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me, like, A, going pro. B, I don't got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do I do this? C, can I get a tryout?
Yeah.
I get a lot of requests for tryouts.
That's
Like,
right.
let me just go out there and prove myself.
Yeah.
And my first question is, what do you rank, or how well do you do in your local divisions?
That's right.
Well, me and my team we're just not getting along right. So, but I know that I can do it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact. Well, I don't appreciate the fact that you and your team aren't getting along. That doesn't mean that. It means I can't really trust you. Right? There's one asshole in that scenario. It's either the team or it's you.
Yeah.
And that is, I got a
gotta figure that out.
50-50 chance here. It could be you. So anyway, I just can't take everybody's word for it.
There it is. Highway Patrol.
Oh, is he trying to get me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smoke you down 55.
55, dude.
You're
Roll
good.
48. Speed up.
So yeah, I mean, if you're looking to get on a pro team, you have to go where the pro team is. First of all, you have to be in that area. I know me specifically. I was born up in Sonora, California. Moved down to Modesto when I was like 6 months old, and I've been there my whole life. But if I didn't have pro paintball in my area, I probably wouldn't have got on a pro team, because I had Excessive out there. I had the original Ironman and Bob Long's Assassins and all those guys out there. Which gave me a lot of opportunity to play against high caliber players, and then also to be seen by high caliber players and given an opportunity to try out on a good team. But it's one of those things where if you're going to get on a pro team, you have to really leverage yourself properly. You have to make yourself appetizing, right?
Yeah, there you go.
To a pro team. So how do you do that? You need to you have to commit. You have to fully commit to what you're going to do.
And you got to turn heads, man. You got to win. You can't just say, I played. This is another thing that I hate seeing, and I've experienced a lot, is players always try to fight above their weight class, right? Which is good to a certain extent. Like, it's good to jump in there, and that's how you're going to get better, is playing guys who are better than you.
Yeah.
But if you're playing in Division 4 and you guys are not winning, it's not because you're not in Division 3. It's because you're not good enough yet. You still need to work at it.
Yeah.
Right? You need to get creative with your drills if that's the problem. You need to challenge yourselves on the weekends a little bit more and set up better practices for yourself. You got, like I said, get creative. The issue a lot of times is people always want to be better so they can say they're better.
Yeah.
They always want to move up a rank so they can say they're better whether or not they can actually compete in that level.
You got to do the work first.
You got to do the work, and that's a big thing. Is like putting in that extra work so that you get noticed, and that's where I would defer my answer to when people are like, "Hey, I'm really good. I need a tryout." It's like, okay, well, how are you doing on the local level? Like, if you're turning heads on a local level, then I think it's pretty easy. It's safe to say that we can get you in to that. We'll start looking at you. I mean, that's kind of how Matty Kling did it. Actually, that's exactly how Blake did it. Right?
Yeah.
Yarber came out. He was practicing at Pendleton here and there with a local team, and we were there. And I think his team was like, "Hey," or what was it like? We were looking for a team to practice, or maybe your guys came up and were like, "Hey, we'll run a couple points with you." And Blake went out there and put his A game on, and was working us on the Dorito side. Playing really well, definitely standing out on his team, and we're like, great. You know, he was in a very good place, the right place at the right time. Also, because it just so happened that I think someone broke their hand on the team, and Yosh broke his hand. I think punching Oliver.
It gets a little wild.
Yeah, somehow broke his hand, and we were headed out to DC for an event.
Right turn onto Dye Road.
So we're like, well, we need a guy, and we couldn't really think of anything short notice except for the kid that was playing spectacularly on the Dorito side for us, or against us, the weekend before. And we've always had a history of picking up players who really sting us a lot. You know, that's how Devin got on the team, Devin Odell back in the day. That's how Chad George got on the team. That's how Archie got on the team. And probably you too, Tyler. I don't know. What do we do?
Well, I've been stinging you for years.
Yeah. But that's a great way to get noticed. So how do you get to the position where you're going to be able to be noticed? How do you get that good? What do you do? Drill? Practice?
Gunfighting is number one. You have to be a spectacular gunfighter. I mean, if you're not the best gunfighter on your team, you need to figure out how to become that. And it's not over-engaging. It's not doing anything extra. It's just being able to make quality shots when you need to make the shots.
But how do I practice that? How do I know what to practice?
Well, you have to obviously drill like what you teach. That is going to help you very much so.
Shout out, shameless plug to BKI Paintball.
Shout out to HK Army too. Don't try to overdo me on this.
What is HK Army? HK Army doesn't teach you anything.
We do. We teach a lot. We teach people how to rock and how to have fun and how to play paintball as well.
Okay.
But yeah, we definitely are teaching a lot at the Crash at the Coast clinics. Maybe your guys' summer camp is a little bit more like church camp style. Church camp style.
Instruction
and
oriented.
that's fine too.
Yeah.
We appreciate church camps as well. But yeah, man, it's just all about doing the work. You really have to be doing the work. People think that paintball players that are at the highest level just, luckily climbed up there and are doing well. No, it's because we worked our asses off and have been doing this for over a decade.
Right.
Relentlessly.
And to add to that, like, think of any other sport that you watch, especially all the main televised sports. I mean, Shaun White going down the half pipe, like, he's naturally talented. However, he's been ripping it down that thing for his entire life to get to that position. It's not just, you don't just get to the television spot or to the magazine spot or to the webcast because you decided to pick up a paintball gun one day and you're like, okay, seems like easy. You really got to go through all the tedious, little, non-fun, oftentimes. Like, you got to run these drills over and over again. The most fun part of paintball is obviously shooting people and playing the game. Yeah. And I say this at all my clinics. Like, I know that
there's no substitute for real games.
Yeah, there's no substitute for real games.
Yeah.
However, you got to be able to work on all the little fundamentals so that way you can make those shots and make those moves. Otherwise, you're still going to get stuck in the same position.
Yep.
So I always try to convince or just remind everybody who comes to the clinics, like, save a loader of paint. Save like 2 pods of paint at the end of every day or at the beginning of every day, and just make sure you have those extra 2 pods, not to run to the 50 and play 2 more points. It's to do 50 snapshots with your right hand, 50 snapshots with your left hand, running and shooting, running and shooting, running and shooting. Just implement all these little things into your...
Absolutely, because you have to... What you're really doing is building a relationship with your marker. You're in a relationship with your gun, okay? Yeah. And you have to know how your gun shoots. You have to know exactly where that paintball is going to go every time you pull the trigger. So you're building this really tight relationship with your new girl. This is like your new girlfriend, Or if you're a girl, it's your new boyfriend. All right.
Or if you have none.
Or if you're a
guy, it could be your boyfriend too.
It could be your boyfriend. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. We accept everybody here.
It could be like a Barbie doll. It could be 2 Barbie dolls. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. But what we're saying is that you have to build a relationship with your gun. That is the most important thing. Like, I'll have my gun at my house and just be, letting my son run around. Obviously, barrel cover on. It's about as big as him. But he still loves to see it, and he likes, running around playing paintball, and it's just building the relationship with the gun. So that way, when you get into these situations, you know exactly where the ball is going to go.
That's right.
All right, we're here. Velocity Paintball.
There we go. Any upcoming trips for anybody?
I'm going to Shasta.
Oh, yeah, Shasta. The moon people. The
Yeah.
Lemurian people.
Lemurians.
Did they beat us? They beat us by like a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. We should have gone to Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, catch us in Vegas here shortly. In a short
Vegas,
week
baby.
or so.
Couple weeks.
Dude, I can't believe those guys beat us. Now they're going to say, I told you so. I know we're going to hear it from Alex. God damn it. This pisses me off. He's already looking at us. All right. Well, we're going to get to it.
Alex is going to yell at us.
How was it? We went to Sprouts. It's pretty lousy.
Oh, Sprouts was lousy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is good, like always. We rushed through it. We got a pizza.
Okay. Oh, God. Sprouts isn't lousy overall, but it's lousy for a food stop, that's for sure. Oh, God. I'm going to park all the way over here by the DeLorean. Okay. GoPro, stop recording.